Christmas is my favorite time of year. There's something really magical about coming home to the twinkle of lights and the smell of pine trees and cinnamon. Let me show you how we took this cool, eclectic home from everyday comfortable to cozy cabin chic for Christmas. As with any decorating you do, it's always better to build with what you have. In this case, we were working with a dynamic mix of old, new, modern, retro, and casual. I love this space because it really shows how to do eclectic well, which is quite frankly one of the hardest looks to pull off. A glam Hollywood theme with vibrant hits of pink and turquoise would have been garish and at odds with the existing elements in this room. Instead, we went for smaller vignettes in key areas that add to the existing simplicity and modern layout of the room. I took the inspiration of the color palette from the hits of green and burnt reds that were already in the room, adding more rustic elements like the curly twigs and simple grapevine wreaths to play off the log tables. To add a little low-key sparkle, I used accents of both silver and gold. Who says you have to have a full-size Christmas tree? By using the backdrop of the spectacular windows dressed in a neutral cream and adding the height of the twigs, this tiny tree reads much larger in the space, because the eye will see it together as opposed to individual elements. We did the same thing on this bunkie. That's the trick to creating vignettes, tying the elements together to create bulk and interest. Be sure to vary the heights and textures when you put your own together at home. An easy, inexpensive way to add high impact to any holiday decor is fabric. The volume fills space better than just a bunch of stuff that will read like clutter to the eye. It also hides any sins that you don't want guests to see, like marks on the table. Whenever I plan a tree, I like to incorporate some continuous element. Here I used a shimmery copper material. At home I used white feathers. You could also use wide ribbon in conjunction with beads. Again, I do this for the high impact and to fill space. A bunch of tiny decorations can be busy and get lost. I also like to add texture by way of picks. Here I use sparkly coated berries, but you can also use natural elements like curly twigs or magnolia leaves. I love using things that aren't necessarily Christmas decor. Last step is to add your choice of decorations. I like to keep it simple and consistent. Try not to use one-ofs, they lose impact. What's a holiday season without a party? I like to keep table settings clean and uncluttered, but I never forget the sparkle. Metallic chargers are a great way to anchor a place setting and add insta-glam without overpowering a setup. The shine of the crystals, silverware, and candlesticks do the rest. Don't forget the candlelight. I hope you have a happy, healthy, stylish holiday season surrounded by your friends and family. See you next time.